On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick give. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Warren. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Caught on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. They get him on the ground, but not... He keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Keeps it moving. It's Beal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Making the adjustment. Second down to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throws it off the RPO. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The run inside. It's Morris. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cotton. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Plows his way ahead. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Campbell. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the counter. Turning it on!
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg.
Number 92, set to kick off.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Jumped on top of the pile.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got it, looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beal. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets away from one, finds room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Morris. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes the easy completion. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. RPO complete. Oh, he's got some room heading to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. A productive drive late in the half. grabbed behind the line. It's Cotton. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give, fighting off the defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
Rush is on. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. To throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
long, a lot of ground to cover. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and long right here. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Just smothered on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with Memphis, taking on the number 7 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown. trying to escape and get it himself. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Vols are threatening on first and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Knocked down immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Running it to the right. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Looking left. It's caught. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Second and long here. Rid of it on the RPO. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to throw again. He fires one deep over the middle. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the
deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds his man on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Finds his target. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball! On to attempt to try. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. From the gun, it's Grove. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Cotton. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Cotton.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Caught. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Now on the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Grabbed behind the line, it's Grove. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a really gritty job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Jukes his way for more. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Out wide right, it's Cotton. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Run ends there.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. To stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the RPO got it. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end. A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got him on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
2nd and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They just keep firing. They're all over him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give as they work on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Powers through the defender. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep headed to the edge. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season. Undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point.